Yes, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a minute since I've uploaded on YouTube, but today is the return. And what better way to return by dropping some custom tactics? Basically, what my channel was built off was these custom tactics over the whole last 3 years of me doing YouTube. But yeah, we are back. Before we get into it though, if you are new around here, subscribe, leave a like as it does help the channel grow, and also leave in the comments what you think of these custom tactics. Did they help you win games? Did they not? Maybe they didn't work for you. As I will put a disclaimer out there, you see my team on the screen. Just because it works for my team does not mean it's going to work for your team. But they did help me hit 20-0 in FUT Champs with this team, 16-4 with my Road to Glory team, which was a 150k team, and also helped me hit the elite divisions. So let's get into it though. The custom tactics will be my defensive preset. It is a 4-4-2. Very simple this year. You see a lot of pros really using a 4-2-2. For me, I've just kind of tried to keep it basic with a 4-4-2, as I haven't played for a very, very long time, so I'm trying to keep things simple. What we are using is defensive style is balanced, width is 45, and depth is 72. The depth is 72 because I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but when you put your depth a lot higher, you see your team do this like automatic offside trap. Your team will be a lot higher up the pitch. It does make you a lot more vulnerable when it comes to the over the top ball. So if you're not very good at defending that, I would recommend using your depth down to maybe like a 60. So your team is still not too low, but your team's not doing this auto offside trap. But for me, I'm using 72 because sometimes I feel like I'm defending the through balls quite well. And the width is 45. I haven't really changed that too much. I've just put it a little bit tighter. So when people are, passing it around my edge of the box, my team come very compact and very hard for them to break down. My build-up play is on balance, chance creation on direct passing. We kind of just based this off last FIFA. These two things as a combo was really good. And it kind of helps you get the extra runs in attack with a direct pass, and you can obviously use like forward runs or even on build-up play you can use fast build-up or long ball. But for me, I kind of like to have my players very basic when it's in the build-up play. But when it comes to the chance creation, what that means is sort of what runs am I getting in the final third? Are my players running behind the defenders? Are they always trying to come to feet? With direct passing, a lot of times they are kind of either trying to give you an option to feet by drifting off to the defenders, or they're going to be running in behind where they find the space. So that is why I'm using direct passing. The width is on 60, just because I kind of like my team a little bit wider. I kind of like having that one-on-one situation on the wing, and then trying to look in to get to my strikers or come back to my fullback or go into my centre mid from there. That's kind of the patterns we are looking for. We're kind of like going from wing back to winger, into midfielder, into striker, or kind of just trying to get from wing into the middle and then coming across. And that's kind of the patterns you are looking for in the 4-4-2, and even in the 4-2-2 if you guys are using that and you still want some information really on how to play it. Players in the box is on 6. I've just got this slightly higher. Once again, it's something I haven't really messed around too much. Previous years I've always used this on like 4 or 5. Just bumped it up to 6 just to try something different. As I said, it's been a long time, so I want to try some new stuff when it comes to playing. As I said, formation is the basic 4-4-2. Instructions, we have balance on the keeper. Nothing too interesting there. I do recommend actually probably using sweeper keeper though. I should put that on myself. I'm not too sure about comfort crosses, but sweeper keeper 100%, because the overtops are being so good. If you have sweeper keeper, they're not on their line when they're getting through. They're actually kind of ready. And if you're fast on pressing the triangle button, which brings out your keeper, they're going to be fast to getting it because they're going to be closer to the play. So that's definitely something I'm going to probably just add in here now and put into my custom tactic. On my right back and my left back, we just have stay back while attacking. This is, once again, I don't really need them too much when it comes to the attacking sense. If I want them to come into my attack, I will probably just use them myself by just like basically passing the ball out to them and then working up the pitch, and then using maybe a creative run to get them to sort of support me. But apart from that, I just rather than be stay back while attacking. As I said, these through balls, over the top through balls, are crazy, and the way like certain passes are kind of moving, especially after this patch, you really want to be cautious of not having your wing backs too aggressive. And I've noticed for myself that if I'm too aggressive in defence, I am conceding goals left, right and centre. So you have to be really patient on this game. Make sure you're cutting the passing lanes and also reading the runs, and then picking your times to be aggressive in the defence. Don't just be aggressive in the defence all the time, because you are going to be caught out. And as I said, I struggled a lot at the start because I was being way too aggressive in the defence. On the right mid and left mid, we have come back on defence and get in behind and get in the box for crosses. Crosses actually very good this year. I don't think they're being used maybe as much as they should be. I'm really liking the Trivela cross as well a lot of the times. I don't think it's kind of like the traditional cross where you do it from the wing, if that makes sense, as in from like the sidelines. It's more so just a little bit more inside when you're getting into the 18-yard box and you're looking for that back post sort of person. And also, if you guys don't know, when you hit the byline and you drill the ball across the box, a lot of times the ball's going to go to you. If you're using RBA or RBS, R1S on PlayStation, your winger or your person who's playing Ram or Lamb or whatever it may be is going to be in a lot of open space and basically have an open goal for you to score. So keep that in mind if you are wanting to sort of have that option. On the right centre mid, we have stay back while attacking and cover centre. This is because I just want him to be a little bit more safer. I don't want him to be pushing up too much. I want him to be there. If I do lose the ball, I want him to be that sort of first interaction when it comes to getting the ball when they go into their strikers. And having Yaya Toure for that job is phenomenal. I recommend players like Yaya, Zakaria, Casemiro is meant to be really good on this game. Them type of players for this type of role. At the left centre mid, we just have cover centre and unbalanced on attacking support, because we want this guy to come into the box and help us when we're in the final third. Having that extra runner is just a lot harder for the defenders to mark. So we have him open, especially if we've got De Bruyne, who's got a crazy shot. If we get in De Bruyne in open space, you know we're taking a shot there, or looking for that extra pass wherever we can find it. So, like I said, players like De Bruyne, you know, they're more attacking players. There's plenty of options what you can use. I'm even using Jude Bellingham on my Road to Glory, and he's doing really good in this role. On my strikers, we have stay forward and get in behind on them both. The reason for them to be stay forward is, once again, as I mentioned a lot in this video, is that the over-the-top balls are phenomenal. So make sure you are using them, and having them on getting behind and stay forward is naturally means they're going to be on the final foot as such. I don't think that's the right wording for that, but you know, they're literally on the line when it comes for these over the tops, and they're making it a lot harder for people to defend. And if we've got getting behind on the right mid and left mid, also we're getting them runs from the right mid, left mid, two strikers. It is so hard to track, basically, for the defender. So getting behind and stay forward on them all is too hard for the defenders to stop when you're using the over-the-top balls. But that is it for my 4-4-2 custom tactics. As I said, it's my first time making a video in like a year, I think, and also my first time really coming back into FIFA competitive scene in a year and a half. So I'm super excited on how things are going to go. If you want to watch my streams and everything will be in the link in the descriptions. And also, as I said at the start, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and peace.